join me again on the airfield lake, not on what we call the bottom lake, even though they're all connected, because they're both separate lakes once upon a time. Can't even speak until I've been to spawn one and bang up, absolutely knackered. Just gone back to the car to get some wellies, so I realise I need wellies. Actually do anything sensible here. Catch a fish, which we've got to be positive about. Should get a bite, can't see why not. Had a good old drive around earlier on today and left me bucketing a few swims, but finally picked this one down here. If you remember rightly, I actually fished it once last year. Prior to that, I think it was before the dreaded lockdown, I fished down here a long time ago. I managed to wangle a fish out before we all forgot about 2 years of our lives. So no, I've come down here, same spot as I always fish, lovely little gravel bar backing onto silt. Yeah, superb. I spawned out a couple of kilos of bait over both spots. I generally fish the same sort of area, just sort of spread the baits along the bar, take it from there really. Now all I've got to do is get the hook baits out there, get everything sorted and settle down for a sort of quiet afternoon on the bank really. There's a northeasterly wind, stroke easterly wind blowing, so I think this is why I ended up down here, because it feels so much warmer down this bit of the lake. And yeah, you've got this lovely scenery, it looks really nice. It's quite funny, if you look at my buzzers there, they look really on the wonk. But when I put the rods on there, they look straight. Weird. You can see me having to adjust that later on. I don't know if I can deal with that. Right, I'm going to get some hook baits on, get them rods out there, get some landing nets sorted out, so there's still usual stuff strewn around everywhere. I'm good at doing that. Yeah, using this bivvy today, taking out the inner capsule this time. It's a lot lighter to carry, a lot easier to set up, so yeah, it's good. Right, I'm going to crack on. What we really like is an afternoon fish, wouldn't we? Look at that, beautiful sunshine out there. Looking good. Plus the bars look better from the angle. Right, let's get my marker float in. Got to line up the spots where I want to be and take it from there really. Right, perfect. Fingers crossed, eh? Right then, we are finally sorted out. Happy days. It's all looking good. Baits are out on the spot, bivvy's tidy, everything's a lot neater and tidier than it was before. It's not super warm, but it's quite nice and pleasant. Wind's pushing around. Sort of changed direction a little bit, which is a bit weird. I thought it was, don't know really, seems to be now blowing southeast. Don't remember that in the weather forecast this morning, but anyway. Obviously it was, but not on mine. Baits are on the spot, nets are ready to go. All we can do is just wait and hope one of these rattles off in the next few days. I love it, the old buds coming out. It's looking very gorgeous, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. Really, really good. Fantastic. So we shall see. Looking forward to it. Nice quiet couple of days down here. So day angler gone to my left is float fishing or ledgering, one of the two. There's another guy on what we call the bun swim. Took a photograph of a fish from this morning. So they're out and about in here. Nearly went on the middle lake. Had a good look around the top lake, but every area I quite fancied was occupied, unfortunately, but that's fishing for you. But I can't really complain. I think there's, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people on 64 acres. So it's just, you just can't complain, can you? Really? You know, I'd love to be able to fish the West Bank over the other side, but you can't. Sit here all day watching fish crashing over there, which is even more frustrating. There's a couple of lads can get over there from a few swims, but it's, yeah, not quite my style of fishing. Right, I'm gonna, well, relax in the bivvy for a little bit, I think. So, oh, my leg went creaky then. Bivvy's up there, looking good. All sorted out now, neat and tidy. Chair in it, bottle of squash and everything. So it should be good. I'll try a little bit of a carpet out now. Strange. Gotta have a play with these things. Oh, back in. Sit down. Ah, that is my view. Right back here. Ah, gorgeous. I think I've got to sort them rods out. Oh well, we'll do that. We'll have to do a recast at some point tomorrow, so I think I'll disassemble the whole lot and take them apart and set it up so it doesn't look like it's all leaning left. Rod tips look fine, butts look fine. Just that pole, but it's the bank I think causes the issue. But anyway, rightio. Ah, nice. Time to relax. Well, what a gorgeous evening it is. I'm going to have to shout because my stupid thing, my microphone thing, has decided it's not going to connect with Bluetooth. So, yeah, great. I tried for about 10 minutes and I thought, well, if I'm not careful, the sun will have gone down behind the horizon. I've missed the odd fish crashing that I've heard recently, and I've got absolutely no idea where they are whatsoever. But it's looking nice, it's looking beautiful. I'm feeling extremely confident. This is actually like a spot I used to swim before. If you, I'm actually there. There you go, I'm through there. I used to fish. One of my little favourite spots this swim was by the tree. It's really quite like that. So yeah, yeah. I've just heard some fish crash, probably over the tree line. Who knows, realistically? But yeah, it's looking good. Don't you think? Look at that. Zoom out a little bit more and it looks absolutely beautiful. Well, we shall see really. I think it's about 8 o'clock-ish or something like that. So that's very good indeed. Yeah, trust there'll be no fish showing or doing anything. I'm finally out here. Let's sort of pan round slowly and wander up here. I've been watching green woodpeckers and squirrels and rabbits this afternoon. It's a fantastic place to fish, this is. If you're into your wildlife, it's definitely the place to fish. Look at it. You see far in the distance there. Rabbits up between me and my car up around the car park. I've seen, I must admit, I've stuck my head out. I've had one I used to bivvy in this swim before, not this bivvy but previous bivvies. Yeah, just poke your head out around here and there's a herd of deer behind you, the odd random badger and fox. Really is a lovely place to fish. I think I'm the only one down here. I don't know, there might be someone on the other point. Everyone's decided it's the best way to get there is sort of barrow it from the other car park. While it's closed, they let ponies on here to sort of keep the grass mown and cut short and everything like that. Which, to be perfectly honest with you, it's absolutely brilliant because they stomp around and go through bushes and trample down things. Unfortunately, because of it's so wet and muddy this year, yeah, they've made lots of footprints, so it's made it quite hard to barrow. But you know, you can't have one with the other. It is what it is, really, isn't it? They look beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Right, I'm going to get back in the pit now, and yeah, just enjoy the evening. Watch it slowly pass away and fade away into darkness, and hopefully one of them is going to rattle off later. I'm feeling pretty confident about the whole thing, so let's hope so, shall we? Let's really, really hope so. Rightio. I shall see you in the night. Well, good morning. It seems to be a bit of a peaceful and quiet night. I did have some right lumps crashing out last night, and I mean sort of big, good old boshing. I believe they're all over the far side, or it appears that way at the moment. I'm just hoping they just sort of fancy a waddle over this direction. I'm going to set my hands today, leave my rods exactly where they are. Not going to put any more bait out, and we're just going to sort of take it from there, really. Let's take you outside, shall we? Oh, crikey, it's bright out here, isn't it? Better. Deary me. Well, it was that sunny, to be perfectly honest with you. But there we go. So, but yeah, it's nice. You can just have a little wander around and a look about. Yeah, it's late behind me. I'm not sure if might be another car up there. Don't know, can't tell. It's only me, really. Be quite pleasant on here today. If I turn this way, you're just going to get totally blinded by the sun, I think. I don't know how well it's going to sort of film or whatever, really. But no, this is my little plot of land and little bit where we're pitched up. It's lovely. The horses and donkeys did a good job this year, so it's quite nice. It's spin you around a little bit, but yeah, these. Look where I'm going here. I'm going up to the lake, do we? No, these bobbins here. Can't see them, unfortunately, but yeah, not a touch at all. So, hey ho, we shall keep battling on. Thought I'd switch around a little bit, to be perfectly honest with you. Seemed more sensible than doing what I was doing. Yeah, you get a good picture of the lake. The wind's blowing across nicely, sort of north, northeast, and the east. So I feel I'm on the right bank for the fish. I feel I'm in the right area for the fish. I feel I'm even on the right lake for the fish. Just the fish don't feel that I've got it right yet. But there's not a lot you can really do. You know, they are what they are. But yeah, it's still all nicely tucked up in there. I'm going to pour my coffee out before it gets cold. Strange things you can try and do on video. Crazy, look at that. Oh, big pot of coffee. Bit of milk in there in a minute. Absolutely superb. So, right then, let's head back out into the brave world, shall we? Oh. Well, the video's it is just drying out nicely. Absolutely gorgeous. If I slow pan around and wander like this, see what you can see. I do like doing this because when I get different photos and screenshots of the lake, it's quite interesting. See things at a different angle. Wish there was a few climbing trees here. Which I probably don't wish there's a few climbing trees here, to be perfectly honest with you. Last time I climbed a tree, I fell out. And I was about, let's not even think about it, 6 inches away from a metal spike sticking out of the ground. So, funny feeling, if I'd have found the metal spike with my head, I wouldn't be doing crazy things like I'm doing at the moment. So, there you go. All beautiful here, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. I do love it. Hey? But no, we're over hopeful. One of these will rattle off. Can do. Never know, dear. Never know. Never know. Never know. Lovely, isn't it? Else, squirrels and woodpeckers will be out later, disturbing the peace. But yeah, I like this part of the lake, to be fair. Problem is, it does get a little bit rammed and crowded with people. You know, I used to believe that the bigger fish were down here, which I sort of still do really, but I think it's sort of fading away in everyone's eyes, so maybe it's time to spend a little bit more time down here. Looks like the tufties have found my bait. A couple of tufties out there, the seagulls are mobbing them, so all good fun, eh? At least I'll stir the bottom up, get them carp looking and hunting. They must, you know, they must know these things happen. I'm convinced they do. Wherever there's tufties, I always like to sort of run catch a carp or two. Always nice. Oh, there we go. A different view of the lake. Something different today. I might see if I can do some other different stuff today. It's actually quite sunny. Quite good. It'll be a bit of a rainy day tomorrow, so tomorrow's going to be, well, yeah, Netflix day probably. Joy. Test this out. Sit in the rain. Sit out the door. That's what I want to do. Sitting out the door a little bit more tomorrow. See if I can, you know, get a feel for how this bivvy handles in the weather. I'm now trying to walk backwards. It's a rather long pole to turn, sort of keep things steady. And it's oh, there we go. And now back in the pit. There you go. Yeah, what a beautiful day, isn't it? Unbelievable. Right, less waffling. I've got to put my mind to catching fish, haven't I? Or you lot are going to get bored and start commenting. Rubbish, no fish. Rubbish, no fish. Which I agree with you. It is rubbish, no fish. But hey, oh well. Rightio. Well, the sun's going in and clouds are appearing slowly but surely over the lake. So that definitely means the old sunshine's disappeared for today. And the, well, with any luck, a little bit of rain is coming. Things will hopefully pep everything up in the sky up here. And yeah, it's looking a little bit cloudy and murky over there. It's coming our way, isn't it? Most definitely coming our way, a little bit of rain. Which I think should, hopefully, get these fish moving around a little bit. Get everything working, moving. So half a chance of catching a fish this evening would be good. We'll just have to, fingers crossed, hopefully that will be the case realistically. Wind's starting to pick up. It's not actually so cold now, this wind. It must be blowing from a slightly different direction. Picked up a little bit of warmth in itself. So, yeah, it's not too bad at all. I'm happy about that. Does look good. More of a trough on the water than there has been for a couple of days. All quite nice out here. With any luck, it will be the night. I only but hope so. Really, really can. Right, fingers crossed. All these buttes rattle off tonight. Well, the stove's on. It's the second night down now. No fish at all. Oh dear. It is starting to sort of take its toll on me a little bit, to be perfectly honest with you. But I do generally bloody catch sort of a couple of fish. Sort of between when we get on here and the end of April, but I'm sure recent years hasn't been quite so bad. I'm like sort of 3 or 4, but I haven't had anything yet, and I'm just clearly fishing the wrong areas. It's not quite getting it right. Not sort of getting in that zone. I was told there's fish showing in open water out here, so I sort of came around and had a look. Couldn't really see a great deal. A bit of a flat spot. Something must have been rolling and moving, so just had to be worth a go, really. But at the moment, no. You know, I'm in reasonably sort of deep water, which is what I wanted to be. It's going to be warmer in theory. I didn't fancy the shallow end of the lake because we've had near frosts the last 2 nights, so it just didn't make sense to me to go anywhere near there. Your spot might have gone. I've had to wait for a day angler to disappear, so that could have taken quite a while. I don't think that would have been much difference to here, really. Yeah, don't know. You know, my sort of plan is to sort of try different areas and things, and different, you know, just trying to sort of locate those fish. But yeah, those rods are perfectly placed. I think I'm going to have to. They've been out for 48 hours now. I think my only solution is fresh hook baits, slightly different hook baits, and yeah, see where we go. Really, I'm going to do the 3rd night because I can only do 1 night next week. But just really could do with one of them rattling off. I was convinced this was going to happen yesterday because the tufties were out there a couple of times. He got spooked by something, so I just might well be moving around, but not exactly where my hook baits are. So I might, as they come up, I might go a little bit longer, a little bit shorter. I have to sit here today until about lunchtime, contemplating what to actually do. Do I put a little bit more bait out tomorrow? Today, not tomorrow. I'll go home tomorrow. My kettle, my percolator on the old coffee pot's just about to bubble. Forgot to put that on. I was actually going to do this, but I got sidetracked and put that on, and then ignited it. So you can get that lovely percolating sound. You won't get that lovely smell because you don't get smell-o-vision yet. And you know, there we go. Right, with that bubbling noise, I'm going to wish you farewell. Come back to you later, and hopefully, yeah, have a bit more of a plan up my sleeve. So the plan is, we've checked the weather forecast. Oh, horizon's rubbish, isn't it? Got to line that horizon up. Oh dear, that's the professional people having a right old go then, won't we? You know, yeah. So the plan is, I've looked at the forecast, and the rain is a lot better than it was going to be. So we're going to get a little bit of rain, but it could mostly miss us if we're really lucky. So I'm going to leave them rods out there until about 10ish, 10:30, just in case I don't want to disturb the morning feeding spell, because it'll be the last thing I want to do. May leave them a little bit longer, don't know. I want to try and sort of see if I can get an afternoon type feeding spell and see what sort of occurs, really. I'm going to change the hook baits over. That's sort of got to be something I've got to do. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do, but I'll drink of this coffee I was making earlier. Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what on that front I'm going to do. I'm not going to do anything crazy. Do something that I've used before and I've caught before. I'm not going to change rigs. I've just got to accept that I'm getting the swim selection wrong at the moment. And until I get that right, I won't catch fish until the fish move out a little bit more from their areas. I won't catch so many. When is it? We're going home. Saturday we'll go home, so sort of missed the weekend anglers and probably won't get too much information about what's been caught, but we just have to know who it is and work out where they fish. Because if they're fishing really close to the snags, it's fair play to them for catching the fish, etc. That's just not where I'd put a bait, so I'm just gonna accept them as they are, for what they are, and then just move on with my own sort of style and way of fishing. Working out where these bigger fish are. Because at the moment they don't seem to be anywhere where we fish, so they've got to be somewhere else. Little areas that we don't fish. So we shall see. We shall see. Right, I'll give you an update on and off through the day, but we're about to see a bit of sunshine and showers coming through. Excuse the creaking, that's just me shuffling on the thingy. Yeah, there's really a bit of sunshine and showers coming through. I haven't seen much. I don't know if I heard. I went to sleep last night because it started raining. I just slept like a baby until about 4ish. Got up, listened for a little while, hear anything, and fell back to sleep then until gone 8 o'clock really. Right, only but keep on trying, can't we now? I've seen a couple show out there towards my spot. One not very far away from the right hand rod, to be honest with you. This sun's gone, clouds out and about, and it's definitely a nip in the air. Hell of a nip in the air. Amazing, really. I wouldn't want to be on the front of the window, I think. I'd just be, horrible. Well, for me. Anyway, it forever gets cold. But yeah, I'm starting to wish that I'd bought me winter clothes bag that I left in the car. Even need it. Amazing, really. Yeah. But no, so it's nice to see fish over the area. I was convinced they were there yesterday, because the tufties got a bit shirty a couple of times and looked a bit spooked, which is normally a good sign. I think I'm not going to put any more bait out. I know the tufties seem to sort of baboosed, which generally means my bait has been cleaned out, but I think with the essence of it around, a few sort of, crummy bits and smells and things, I think any more bait out there might not be a brilliant idea. I've got a guy to the right of me and a guy to the left of me, so maybe if I'm just sort of peaceful and quiet and just get a couple of good casts in on the recast, I can finally get one of them to rattle off, really. Glad I got my coffee, I tell you. It's definitely a chill in this air. It's quite it's too hot yesterday in the sunshine. The cloud over, it's amazing, really. The rain's gone north. We are going to get bits of rain and things every so often. I think it'll be quite good. It's definitely looking a little bit carpy and fishy, and I stand a reasonable chance today. I'm going to leave it to about 1ish. I'll do one of these rods back out there. Definitely a different bait on. Not quite sure what I'm going to change it to, but something's got to. I change something and try something. Just to get them out there a little bit more. We shall see. But yes, looking nice. Feeling the love. it would be nice to get off the mark. It is maybe starting to get to me. Don't know really. Only but wait and see really. How we go and get on. I think I've looked back about the swim choice and how I ended up there and what I looked at and things. I think I'd have done the same decision again today. Had I come down, it was the same situation. I don't think I've done much different. So just yeah, just down to me fishing in open water and not 6 inches from the snags really. I had that conversation before about why I don't fish 6 inches from the snag. It's just how I think and what I feel. So personal choice. It's been nice. I'm glad I've seen I've actually there's been carp around this morning. It was good. It was a little bit too quiet yesterday for my liking. Just normally on the second morning they come out really, show themselves a little bit more. Just any hindsight thing that would have been worth doing is changing the baits yesterday and leaving them out tonight. But as long as the casting goes okay and on the spot, it's going to be 2 casts and I'm done. 4 or 5 at the max. I'm not quite happy how it feels when it lands. I can't really go wrong with that. I get back into biddy. It's cold. Well, it's the last afternoon, evening now. I've redone the rods. I put a bit of thought into it and I thought I'd let around out there. Squeaky wellies, sorry. I've let around out there. See what I can find a little bit further out where I'd seen that fish show. And yeah, sure enough, there's sort of a nice, smooth, silty area that I've gone along a little bit to the left and the right, and it sort of joins up. So both rods are cracked out there on it, and hopefully one of them two will rattle off tonight. I've lengthened the hook lengths a little bit to combat the silt, just in case it's a little bit deeper than I thought it was. Put wafters on as well, bright colours as well, and just see if I can attract the carp to do something just a little bit different, a little bit special. And just encourage them to be inquisitive and see if I can get them to feed a little bit more. I haven't put any bait out there. I thought, well, there's no point in doing that. I'm just going to leave it as it is. There's, I think there's a little bit of bait and stuff out there, and hopefully, so I'm just trying to get you a little bit better of an angle and walk along here. I'll walk along around this tree. It'll be funny. I'm holding the phone and I'm walking through a bog, basically, just along the front of the swim, just to give you a little bit of a different angle, a different view, and a different perspective of everything, because it looks, looks quite nice doing that, doesn't it? You don't get bored of looking at the same thing. Apart from this lovely loads of gas bubbles coming up, and it smells absolutely terrible. But there we go. So, looking good, it's feeling good, and I'm just sort of really feeling the love for it, to be perfectly honest with you at the moment. It's just got to pay off, really has got to pay off. Can't see why it won't. know there's fish out there yesterday, know there's fish out there days I've seen them. Just change things around slightly. Hopefully it's going to make all the difference for tonight and this evening. Right, barring a beautiful sunset, I shall catch up with you hopefully with a fish or two over the last sort of 12, 15, 16 hours. I'm not going to do any more recording otherwise. I'm going to enjoy the evening, enjoy the moment, and yeah, watch the world go by. Well, good morning on a very cold, frosty night it was. Right in the night, and that was white, bivvy was white, it's just now a little bit sort of damp. The sun's trying to burn through, and you can see the dew on the ground all over the place. Yeah, I went to sleep last night, really thinking it was going to rattle off, because the fish were out there. They were everywhere, but it just didn't pan out that way, which is a bit of a shame, bit of a pain. Yeah, I'm going to hang it out until about 10:30. Supposed to be a bit of rain around, so could end up getting a little bit damp packing up. We shall have to see really where it goes really. But yeah, over. If you look up there, you can see a few little white dots. That's the car park, so it's not really far to go. Yeah, what can I say really? I'm still pretty positive through the night as well, but I'm still pretty positive now it's going to rattle off really, because it just sort of feels good. You know, I haven't seen any hide and hair of a fish yet topping, so certainly got the heads down feeding, and we stand a little bit of a chance still. That can only be what it is really. Really can. Not a lot more to say really. Not say flummoxed completely, but it is sort of a little bit frustrating. Less frustrating than it was last week, because it's been a quite pleasant, enjoyable time really. And yeah, you know, no real rain, plenty of sunshine, bit of warmth. Bivvy's looking good, doing good. Damp. Quite sure I'm going to dry that out, simply because, well, don't look that great for drying bivvies out next week. The temperatures in the night is going to be 8 degrees, so I think I might have peaked by coming Wednesday. Might have been a bit of a flaw in my plan. Get here before everyone else, get home for the weekend, spend a weekend with the family. But if you know, want to spend a weekend home with the family, so that's why I did it. So that's what we're going to do. Just take it as it is, really. You know, it's the only, you know, great fun. The weather's not looking too good for tomorrow, so back to sort of family TV day, like it used to be in the winter. A few bits of popcorn, some chocolate, and sit and watch television all day. See where we end up. Right, I think it's time to get back in that bivvy and finish that cup of coffee up, and do some little bits of tidying up and things, pack a few things away. Cooking gear will be cooling down now, so get that packed away. And yeah, it's a little bit iffy, isn't it, boys and girls? A little bit iffy. Right, fingers crossed still. I'm not signing off yet. Still got a bit of time. Come on, you carp. Well, this is my view inside my bivvy. Sitting here, looking out the window at the lake. Stove on. Got the tea, sleeping bag there. This bivvy is... oh, there's a lot of empty space there. There was things there yesterday, but sort of tied them up and put them behind me and bagged stuff up. So I'm ready to go, really. do like the little letterbox thing on the Mozzie panel, so you can sit here looking. I sat here last night looking at the door like this, kept me warm a lot, so it's nice really. Stove on at the moment, see if I can get rid of the condensation inside, and praying for the fact that it doesn't actually rain. But nope, it's all looking good really. Sit here until I'll do some little bits of tidying up and things. Sit here until about 10:30, and then quickly pile everything on the barrow. Get things home. Should be home by 11, 12 o'clock. And that'll be that. Fingers crossed still. I'm still feeling positive. Up until the night I reel them rods in, and then, well, that'll be it. I think I was going to try and do a day session this week on Thursday, but I think I've been done by the school teacher strike again. God bless him. Glad I'm actually not fishing for the whole weekend, because that would be really frustrating on me. They do like Thursdays, up until the point that they've decided to take the Tuesday off after the bank holiday. Weird coincidence. Or is it just me thinking that it's 4 days off in a row? Don't know really. So I'm probably going to bin the day session, go out with my girls, to get them to get up early, do a bit of schoolwork, sort things out, have a break for a few hours and go out, and then come back a little bit more. And then Saturday night I think I'll do Saturday night or Sunday night. Have to see, because it's a bank holiday on Monday, which I think also makes it weird. This is quite poignant really. I just suddenly thought of something. Oh well, right, I'm going to crack on and start packing up now. Got to turn that stove off, get it cooled down, to pack the cooking gear away. Rightio, I'll do one more little video before I go. Any luck with a fish, eh? Come on. Well, that's all folks. On the way back to collect me me rod bag, because I can't do it in one hit. Yeah, real shame, but that's life in it sometimes. It's all you can hope and do. Gotta give it your best shot. Hopefully things pan out, but no, they didn't. So we'll be back again next week, trying to do one night. Not quite sure which night of the week it's going to be. Don't know how busy it's going to be or anything like that. I think Ian might be fishing, so I'm tempted to do Sunday night and actually move in behind him. Depends where he pitches up. Pretty good plan, and just do one night behind him. Actually, that is a good plan. Haven't thought that out until about now. Fantastic. Right, there we go. Rod bag and bivvy. Everything gone from the swim. Don't forget to like and subscribe, comment, and catch up with you soon. And yet again, let's hopefully there'll be a fish on the bank. Oh, here we go. Grab that lot, get back to the car, get home. Bye now.